Come on in, y'all. Come on in. Y'all, I got my donut blanket on, so don't think I'm crazy. Come on in, guys. Come on in. Come on in. I should have brought my iPad because I could have looked up that story. Um, let's see. Hey, Dominique. Dominique. Oh, you know what? I was going to say hold on, but I'm not going to have you hold on because I was going to look up that story on my iPad. My iPad is not even charged. I hope Sheila comes back in because I want to tell her my condolences too. I think she said she's getting ready for her father's homegoing on this coming Thursday. So I definitely want to make sure to give her my condolences. But y'all, I have not been doing. Oh, you are back. Okay, Sheila, I'm so sorry, my dear. And I just pray that everything works out, that everything goes exactly the way that you guys want it to go. I really, really am. Gosh, you guys, I done got in this light and I look so tired. I had the best sleep yesterday. So yesterday I was going to do a live, you guys, but my husband came home. And once he came home, he was sleeping. He took a nap. And so I was sleeping, took a nap and slept. Took a nap at like, what time was it? I want to say like 6:30. Slept until 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. No, till about 12, and then stayed up until 3 or 4 in the morning. So that may be why I got all this. That's also what I want to tell you guys. Remember when I talked to you guys and I was talking about my vitamin D deficiency? First of all, I ain't no doctor. I'm going to just tell y'all that first and foremost, okay? I wish I was, but I'm not. No, I don't wish I was a doctor. I'm lying. But I do want to tell you guys that I made a big mistake, and I thought that my vitamin C deficiency was a vitamin C deficiency for vitamin D3. Vitamin D3 deficiency is if you don't get enough sunlight, or if you don't get the vitamin D3 one, you can get it from plants. So you can get it from the sunlight and the foods that you eat. Come to find out, that's not my deficiency. I don't have that. The deficiency I have is vitamin D2, which is a little bit more complex than the vitamin D3 one. The vitamin D2 affects your thyroid. So thyroid problems, y'all. Yeah. So I'm like, well, hey, at least I know why I got all this thicky, you know. I need to stop. At least it's not all because I've been, you know. No, I get this from my mother, but come to find out, that is the reason why I have, no, seriously, Sheila, I don't look like you. Sheila got a cute shape. So, y'all, this is why, in addition to fibromyalgia, I have all this right here. This is all related. All this darkening under my eyes and the moodiness, and honestly and truly, I just started back taking my vitamins, my multivitamins, and they make me eat. I had not been taking them and had not been eating. I mean, literally, you guys, I said, you know what? I'm just going to start doing intermediate fasting, because I literally was going until 3 and 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So I would go to sleep at, say, 10 o'clock, and then wouldn't eat the next day until 3, 4, sometimes 5 o'clock in the afternoon. No water, no coffee, no nothing. And that's you too, Kimberly. You do the same thing. I don't know. See, and I don't know how. I mean, I've read about intermediate fasting, but I know that it wasn't intentional. That's what I'm trying to say. It wasn't intentional, but it has to do with what's going on with my body. And because I'm getting older, we all are, but I mean, I'm getting older, I thought that my little, my little weight gain, which is not a little weight gain, 20 pounds. I thought that that was because of fasting. Yes, I thought. I look. Let me tell you, I haven't been having any problem with it. I've just been doing it. I haven't been having any problem with it. And so what's probably going to happen is I don't want to do it. You gain 10. Girl, please. I wish I did gain 10. No, I gained 20. Okay. I don't have a scale in my house, and I can't because I have I've always been a hippie girl. I've always been a big girl. I've always had hips, thighs, and bum bum. Always. Ever since I opened my eyes, I came out wearing double digits, y'all. All that newborn stuff, that's cute. But mine's, when I came out, it probably said 10. Okay. So I, you know, and I'm okay. I'm okay with it. I mean, seriously, Kimberly, seriously, I'm telling you the truth. I came out wearing a 10. No, I think I was a normal size probably until 6 years old. But once again, runs in your family also, yeah. So, but once again, and you guys know, I'm not one. I share everything that I'm comfortable with sharing. So everything that I tell you right now, I've already shared it. Um, so I started having issues. Welcome, Kimberly, too. I've never seen you in the chat. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Um, I, yeah, if I stood up, hunty, y'all would be like, ooh, because see, this right here. Now, honestly and truly, you guys, this is fat. This is fat. My face usually be like this. It usually be real, and chiseled, but it's not right now. But I believe that that has something to do with this hypothyroid. Now, it's been going on for a few years. The last few years, they were saying I was borderline, and I kept going through the moody, and I had the pain in my joints, and wanting to eat sometimes and sometimes not, and I didn't think it was anything going on with it, but there is a problem. But I'm still going to be fasting probably Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or maybe the first 3 days out of the week, the same way that I've been doing, because I'm going to tell you something. I felt good. Not, and then I would drink my little detox 10. I only had been doing it a week, but it felt really good. It really, really did. So, but y'all, I don't only want to talk about me. I want to know what you guys got going on. So before we got off of the chat a few minutes ago, we had already talked about that, and y'all correct me because I'm probably not saying it right. That corona, why am I calling it a coronavirus? I'm acting like it's the Mexican beer virus, and it's not. Is it is it called isn't it called the coronavirus? Is it called corona? I'm saying corona, but I think isn't it called the coronavirus or something like that? Anyway, we talked about that. And then we talked about that crazy, crazy family. Well, not even the family, that lady who her kids are missing in Idaho, and the husband is missing. Well, I'm sorry, her ex-husband dead, and the man she married, his ex-wife is dead, and then the brother. It's just a whole bunch of mess. It's a whole bunch of mess. You guys know what? It's so crazy in the world today. It's crazy. It's crazy. You can't win for losing. Seriously, you cannot win for losing in this world, because just when you think you didn't hear about that. Okay, so you guys, I don't want to be. You didn't hear about that? I thought you were just No, you didn't, because that was Dominique that said she giving it the the side eye. Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys again. I'm gonna tell you about it because I want you guys, everybody in the chat, to look at it so the next time we get together, we can talk about it. Check this thing out. Okay, and I'm gonna be quick. So there is a lady and a man that just got married in Idaho. Okay, now they've only been married, I believe, within the last year. Okay, I think. So it's a Caucasian couple, and not that that matters. I'm just saying, but the lady had two children. She had two teenage children. She had a son and she had a daughter. The grandparents, who are, I don't know if they're her parents. Yeah, you do. Girl, it's an Idaho couple. I don't know the names. They didn't say the names. So I don't know if it's her parents or the children's father's parents, because their father's dead. So they got married a year ago. The children's father is dead, and the lady who married the man, her ex-husband is dead, and the man who married her, his ex-wife is dead. Not only are they dead, but the brother is dead, and he died suspiciously. The aunt is dead. So everybody within their family is popping up dead, okay? What happened is the grandparents wanted the police to go and do a welfare check on the children. When they went to go do the welfare check on the children, nobody was there. They located the couple in Hawaii. When they asked her where her children were, she said no comment. So they gave her until this Thursday to produce some children or tell them where those children are. But check it out, because it's crazy. Everybody, so this couple that got married, both of their exes are dead, suspiciously. They didn't die because they were sick. I believe they were murdered, okay? Both of their exes. Then I thought I heard there was a brother, her brother had something to do with the death, and then he ended up dead. And then another person ended up dead. So, crazy. Crazy. Folks just going around just killing folks because they think they can get away with it. And see, call me crazy, but I don't understand. I mean, I could understand harming someone. Oh, I saw that. I didn't know these details, but he is the stepdad. Yes, that's some crazy mess. Kimberly and chat. It's crazy. I did a video tribute to Kobe Bryant. If you guys don't know, I ain't gonna get too deep into it. That's probably why I got all this going on. Kobe Bryant, and my husband already knows this, I'm older than Kobe Bryant was by lots of years, but I still thought he was cute. And I still think he's just, and what made me think he was even more cute after he passed is because he was a great dad. I love good daddies, y'all. My dad wasn't in my life, but when I see good dads, I think they need to be commended. I mean, good dads are hard to come by. They look suspicious. Didn't look concerned. They're not concerned about the children, because so the police, the Idaho police, located them in Hawaii. When they asked them where the children were, they said no comment. They checked the car and everything. The children weren't in there. My husband was like, they probably sold them children. I said, now who? I told him, I said, who you want a teenager? Because the kids are like 15 and 16 years old. They probably heard those kids. Ain't no telling. But back to my Kobe crush. It has increased. Although I know I'm married and very happily married. Kobe was a doll baby. He was just so cute to me. He just really was. And then looking at all of the videos of he and his family just got me when I was editing my video. It really, really got me. So that may be why also that I have the little bags under my eyes. But yeah, y'all know what? I don't know what this young lady's name is. I seen another tribute video to Kobe by a young lady. I was a huge fan. My Facebook pic was Kobe before this even happened. You know what? I'm a California girl. I've been a Lakers fan forever, way before Kobe came on, but extra, extra, extra when he came on. My ex-husband used to go overseas to Iraq. You live in Cali. You live in Southern or Northern? Used to, he used to go overseas to Iraq and everywhere, in Iran. And the jerseys, I used to sell those. He would send them back to me. Southern, okay. See, I'm in Northern. I live close to San Francisco, that area. And, ooh, I know you're feeling it then if you're in Southern. Ooh. And so I used to sell the jerseys on eBay back in the day. And my daughter, and I just found this out the other day, yesterday actually, my daughter had a jersey. I don't know if you guys can remember back in the 90s, the early 90s, they used to have the jersey dresses. My daughter, her dad sent her a Kobe Bryant one, Kobe Bryant jersey, number 8. And she pulled it out of her closet. I thought she had lost it. She pulled it out of her closet yesterday, and I just busted into tears. And they still do. Sheila, you know, girl, you got to remind me what you're talking about, because, honey, you know I be in all over the place. But she pulled it out, and I just busted out because it made me remember. Oh, she's talking to Kimberly. They still have the dresses. Oh, girl, you mean to tell me they still walking around with them jersey dresses on? Stop it. Hello, Michelle. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. I love you know what? I love when people come in my lives because I like their names. Michelle Testimony. I know that's right. I didn't know they still have those jersey dresses. Well, my daughter pulled hers out, and I just busted out because it was number 8, and it was Kobe's. And I remember when I gave it to her, and I said, don't do away with that jersey. I said, if you ever get rid of it, send it to your mama. But yes, I was and am a fan. I've always been one. I'm even a greater fan now because of him. Look at this curl, y'all, up at the top of my head right here. Lord have mercy. Because of him as a father. He was just a beautiful, 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 beautiful father. He really, really was. Uh-oh, did I miss something? Did I miss something, Kim? I heard Sheila say she supports you. You guys know what? Sheila is so sweet. She's a sweetie pie. But yeah, you guys, so what do y'all want to talk about? We didn't talk about. Oh yeah. Girl, look, let me tell you something. I really have had I've had a rough week. I think a lot of people have. The really crazy thing about it is these things I hear happen. I mean, this is life, and they happen all the time, every day. In 1999, what is his name? John F. Kennedy Jr. and his wife Carolyn had the same type of accident in a plane, and they died too. And it was a big deal. It was a big deal. I mean, if anybody passes away, it's always going to be a big deal, But it was a big deal, but not like this. Not like this. I have, my husband is like, this is heavy. This is a blow. Really. I mean, this is rough. Rough. But I know, yeah, this is rough. This is some hard stuff right here. But I just pray that, like I said, I think I told you guys on my community tab, doesn't it? Okay, you know what, Sheila, thank you for coming in here. I mean, Sheila, thank you for coming in here. Thank you. Hi, Trina, you made it back. Thank you, everybody, for coming in here. But thank you, Kimberly. And the reason I'm saying a thank you, special thank you to Kimberly is because she said it feels like a family member. It does to me. And I feel so stupid. I feel so stupid. But I mean, the reality is I love people. And because I love people, and I felt like I really honestly felt like he was family. And then when you read everything and you turn on your TV and you turn on YouTube, and everything you see, every other video is about him. My husband said to me, he said, how long do you think we are going to have to hear about this? I said, check this out. I said, you're going to hear about this. I said, are the Lakers still playing? I said, you're going to hear about this. This is going to be, you're going to hear about this for a while. Probably I give it another month, if not longer than that. You know, it's gonna happen. He was, oh my God, you guys. Oh, just looking at videos of him. I don't know if you guys, because if you haven't already and you want to see, check out his Twitter. There are videos of him with his girls, and the way and I'm sure you guys have heard this, he was a girl dad. And I think that's the cutest thing ever. Talking about he could have had he would have, if he could have continued to have more children and they were all girls, he would have been okay with it. And that's just the sweetest thing. So I don't want to talk about it no more. It's just too sad. It's just too sad. Then with my crazy self, y'all know what I did, torturing myself. I go and click in somebody's thing talking about the time span, and how, oh, the fog was thick as milk. And, it's just, it's sad. And what's really, really sad to me is, I was telling my sister, I said, his little babies, the older children will remember him. Capri, the 7-month-old, and Bianca, yes, my friend said, I know, that's what it is. Men are like, I'm over it. But I'm gonna tell you who ain't. Shaq ain't over it. LeBron ain't over it. It's a lot of, but then too, they had a personal relationship with him. Y'all, I know I look crazy. This is my donut blanket. I'm chilly, so I've got this on. So I ain't trying to hide nothing, y'all. And if y'all notice, I wear black all the time. It's because of them hips. Yeah, I wear black all the time. So it is. It's really, it's sad. But woo, I even went, and like I said, I found myself even blaming the doggone pilot. And that ain't right. First of all, I can't drive no plane. I can't drive no plane. I can't drive no train. Shoot, I barely can drive a car. Let alone come talking about a helicopter or a plane. But I mean, they said he was skilled, but that man should have turned himself around. If you circling for 15 minutes like this trying to decide what you're going to do, you should have turned around. And I'm going to say this, and then I'm going to move on. That man loved his baby. I'm sure you guys heard this already. They said when they found them, she was in his arms. And that part right there, that man, may they rest, all of them. Him, Gianna, and all of the other people, just rest. Because it's sad. It's a sad thing. Let's talk about something else, y'all. Let's talk about something else. Let's move on from that. I've talked about sushi, and I've talked about that little virus, and I talked about that little crazy woman. Y'all know when you come in this chat, we don't only stay on one thing. I never come in here thinking that, excuse me, anything that I'm going to talk about, we're going to stay right on that level. We're not going to veer anyway off of here, away from stuff. I said, I bet he went down. Yeah, that's what they said. They said that. And we keep saying we're getting away from it. But could you imagine? I mean, look, y'all, if you can stand it, look at all the videos of him and his daughters. Every time you seen him, his arm was around his daughters. Every time. Every video you seen, he was playing with his sweet little baby girls. And that little baby, I don't know if you guys know it or not, her name is Capri, but her name is Capri Kobe. Ain't that cute? And I guess from what I can understand with a interview with somebody, it was either Kobe or Jimmy Kimmel, he ended up, Vanessa came up with the idea. Yes, it is. Hey, girl, we're going to get off of it. We're trying to get off of it. It is. It's very devastating. You're exactly right. And welcome, honey. Welcome to you. I checked out your video with your cute little mama. That little baby is so cute and smart. Now, she is so, and you know what? You better be lucky I don't live because, see, I kidnaps babies. But I bring them back, though. I do. I bring them back. Okay. I think that was Kimberly. I'm not very sure. Yes, she is. That baby is smart and cute. Yeah, Kimberly, I give them back, honey. I got 2 grandbabies, and they live in Texas, but yeah, I have to give them back. Girl, I done raised some children. And so the baby raising days, eventually I'm gonna have to break free. Girl, you keep up with that little, that's a little mama. I remember when mine was that little. Girl, 30 years ago. Okay, somebody had just said something. Okay, his parents. From my sister, okay, so my sister drove me crazy this week. My older sister drove me crazy. And like I always tell you guys, if you haven't heard, I'm probably going to go and visit her. She lives in Georgia. And we will be doing a live whenever I get to go see her. She is my road dog. And she's hilarious. And so she drove me crazy on Facebook. First of all, I normally don't even go on Facebook like that because it's too much. So every time I went on Facebook, she was posting something, and I told my husband, I said, if she posts another thing, I'm gonna lose my mind. But I couldn't call her and tell her because guess what? We grew up looking at the Lakers, and I know how she feels because guess what? I used to look at her with her. So that was her, that was her way of working through it. But she did tell me when I did talk to her this week, she told me that there was some sort of like a strained relationship. I believe I also read that his father and him were trying to work their relationship, get it back together. I don't know. That's why I don't know what this lady's name is. Forgot the name of this YouTuber. She's pretty big. Anybody's big to me when they have like 48,000 subscribers. I'm sorry, that's huge. Okay. And shortly after this happened, she had a video where she was talking about what she felt God was saying to her about it. And she just opened my heart to calling my family and letting them know if there was anything that I had done to them. And I knew that between him and his mother or something. A lawsuit has stopped and it's been 2 years. Oh, girl, stop. I did not know that. And if she got a heart, she'll never forgive herself. Oh my Lord. So that's sad. And like we said the last time, I seen that on YouTube. And it's probably true because I looked at her and she looked a little, she's a nice looking lady. Don't get me wrong. She's a nice looking lady, especially for her age, because like my daughter is 30. That's my oldest one. My oldest child is 30. And her oldest son, well, I don't know if he's her oldest, but he's 41. They say, oh, can't you tell she's something else, Kimberly? Girl, now look, I'm not an eyebrow master. Go on, girl, and cook. Okay. Okay, so I'm not an eyebrow master. Okay? But I think mine's look pretty normal. Her eyebrows, no. Them eyebrows was toe up. And when I looked at them eyebrows, I seen something. See, you know how they say that your eyes are the eyes are the window to the soul? That's very, very true. And that soul looked a little dark to me. That soul looked really, really dark. And that's even before my sister said anything to me. Oh, no, she did not. Oh, we see, you know what? Let me tell you something. And that's why she ain't gonna get no money. She ain't gonna get none anyway because they live in, ain't that crazy? Took his memorabilia and sold it and then bought a house in Vegas. That's a shame. That is a shame. Now listen, we were talking the last time in this chat about how people change and with money and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong. I believe if you win the lottery or something like that, or if you come into some money, you're definitely going to change. You're going to have to change because, I mean, number one, you win millions of dollars, you're going to have security. Especially if you buy a house in a certain area, you're going to have security. Your life is going to change if you win money and a big amount of it. She didn't like the house he was buying her. Girl, you don't even, y'all, you see how I keep, every time y'all say something, I'm going, how dare she? You lucky that you got one. But let me tell you something about let me correct myself. Mrs. Vanessa Bryant. Y'all remember, or some of y'all probably remember, years and years and years ago, Vegas took it into court and told the auctioneers, that is awful. What? Girl, my kids can buy me a little home and I'm going to be happy. That's a shame. That's a shame. So, yes, it's very sad. Very sad. So, I don't know if y'all know this or not. I read everything. That man, now this is at the time, no, this is in 2019. So I'm assuming this, I don't know, I didn't look at the date. You know how when you read the sources, it'll say the date that it was done? I do know it was in 2019. I don't know if it was in January or the latter part of 2019. But at that time, he was still living. Do y'all know his net worth? That man was worth, and I say was because it's past tense because he's worth even more now in his death, and y'all know that, $600 million. That one, whoo, baby. That man, that woman ain't gonna have to worry. Them children ain't gonna have to worry about nothing. And I don't know if you guys seen it. Shaq said that if they need anything, he got them. A businessman, baby, wrote books, won an Oscar. Oh, my Kobe. Something else. I mean, his mother is awful. That's terrible. But you know, some women have children and don't have the feelings attached. She may not even feel anything. Business in China. Stop it. Then they came out with a statement apologizing for selling his things. It was a bad jest. You could tell. Apology? You shouldn't have took his stuff like that. And you know what? I guarantee you that they probably took it thinking, oh, he has a whole bunch of money. He's not going to worry about this, but that's not your money. That was his stuff. That was his. That's just like OJ, okay? Remember when they took OJ's stuff and was selling his stuff? What did OJ do? Act like a bat out of hell and went and got his stuff back and ended up in jail as a result of it. But you can't just be taking people's stuff, acting like you're going to do what it is that you want to do with their stuff. That's the thing I don't understand. What did we hear earlier? This crazy news. Me and my husband were listening to news. Here in a city next to us. Well, it's not right next to us, but it's, not even in the vicinity, but it's in California. It's in close to us. Okay, Fremont. I don't know if you guys have heard of Fremont, California. These folks, okay, decide to go up in the Sephora makeup store and rob the Sephora makeup store. And because makeup is a huge thing now, they make they make good money, okay, in these little Ultas and Sephora and all the other, Macy's, all the other stores and stuff with the MAC counter and all that. Okay, they go into the Sephora and they rob it. And guess what? In jail right now tonight, and the police officers is right outside their door, because once they get better and they get released, you're going to jail. You can't be taking I don't understand. You guys know why? I'm 53. I've never been in trouble. I don't know what it is. And I'm not doing this. I ain't doing that, because no, I'm not. It's the grace of God. They did not come to it. Oh my gosh. Didn't come to his wedding, his retirement celebration, scorned woman syndrome. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Scorned woman syndrome. Exactly. But you know what? It almost sounds like to me, it sounds like to me she was jealous. You're 50, Kimberly? Why did I think you were, I don't know why. I thought, not that I was thinking you're childish or nothing, but I thought that you got that young spirit. But I do too. Girl, we young at heart. We are young at heart. 53 and 50 ain't old anyway. We just getting started. But that woman sounds like to me that she wanted his money, because my sister did tell me they never even accept 52. Now you look good, Missy. I did not know you was 52 years old. Why did I think you was about 30, 34, 35? You are not childish. You like to have fun. I guess I am too. Because, girl, I act up. You hear me? I act up. Let me tell y'all, this morning, we're going to veer off of y'all. My eye is itching a little bit. We're going to veer off of this a little while for a few minutes. This morning, we woke up, right? And my husband is always doing something. Sheila seen him. I think it was me and Sheila, the only ones in the chat before I came back on earlier tonight. And he's so crazy. He gonna put on his glasses and come messing with me. But this morning we woke up, right? And okay, so if I go to sleep, right? Because I will, when we go looking at TV, that's one way to get me to go to sleep. If looking at TV, looking at a movie or something, or if he knows I need to go to sleep, he'll turn on, like relaxing music, and I get to conking out, right? So this morning when we wake up, I guess after I fell asleep last night, he was still looking at stuff. I don't know if you guys watch Ricky Smiley, the Ricky Smiley show, or listen to it on the radio or on YouTube. Y'all know Juicy, right? So Juicy, I don't know how old this is, but Juicy, I guess the Brat and Eva, they are so funny. The Brat and Eva was on there every now and then. I love Ricky Smiley. He is hilarious. So they were on the radio, and they were filming it, I guess, for YouTube. And Juicy had come to work. Yeah, she said, girl. She was singing this morning, talking about, I can't remember, y'all know the lady's name. She talk about, it get you, y'all. Juicy had me crying. I woke up this morning crying, laughing at her because she was going, and something when the lights is off. I forgot the name of that girl that sang that song. I love the song, by the way, too. She can't sing. Why does she be singing? Why does she be singing? She cannot sing. Poor thing. But what happened is the brat is ruthless. How many of y'all know the brat is ruthless, right? So her and Eva, oh my God. I'm gonna have to watch that after I get off of here because girl, I was crying this morning. I mean crying. So the brat and Eva was on there, right? And Juicy came to work, and when she came to work, you know, I guess she comfortable. She been, you know, working there for years. She had taken her braids out or washed her hair, and I think she was going to get her hair braided, and she was going to get a weave put in or something. I'm just assuming. Oh yeah, y'all. By the way, next week y'all get on live because I'm gonna be doing this. Okay. Anyway, see, Kimberly, I'm crazy too. So you don't make it right. She is a mess. Okay, she's just a little mess. Okay, that woman is a little mess. A little mess. So let me tell you what she did. So, golly, I was crying. So what happened was the brat took a picture of her with her hair, with her hair like going back like this, but she took it on the side, right? She's on the side. Y'all seen that picture of Frederick Douglass, right? With his hair, back in them days, we ain't had no relaxer and he probably barely had a comb. So his hair was kind of like going back and, he's had the gray. And they put a picture of him and they put a picture of Juicy. Man, y'all, Juicy seen that on Twitter, and she contacted her lawyers. She contacted her lawyers. She contacted her lawyers, and her lawyers told her, you need to ask them to tell you sorry, to give you an apology. And what they need to do is they need to give you an apology verbally, but they also need to do it in writing. So here go Juicy. So, is y'all, she say, so is you gonna give me an apology? So here go Eva. Y'all know Eva is a mess. I love Eva though. I humbly apologize. I really, really do. Juicy, I would never do anything to hurt your feelings. And she was generally coming from a good place. And then she took a piece of paper and she just wrote, I humbly apologize, like that. So all the other people was talking about it, and they were just cracking jokes, talking about Juicy, you mad because Ricky put that on. So then the brat took the picture, but Ricky was the one who put it on Twitter. And she said, I just need to. That thing killed me. Eva is crazy. She funny. So Eva was saying, y'all playing and y'all making jokes, and this girl is really telling you about her heart. She really telling you about her heart. Look at Juicy. Juicy went, I know you ain't trying to be on my side. Now you want to be on my side because you didn't say sorry and you didn't give me a piece of a note. I still might sue you. She really thinking that she gonna be able to sue somebody, talking about, what did she say? What word did she say? Man, she said she was devastated. Oh, and the picture was sneakily. I looked at my husband, I said sneakily, and y'all know what? Sneakily is a word. And the pitch, she said, so I need to let y'all, reading her letter, I need to let y'all know that I do not agree with this picture being sneakily taken. And each one of y'all need to give me an apology. She was dead serious. Then guess what she did? Start singing. Girl, I fell out. That thing tickled me. He know how to make me laugh. I was cracking up. Is her husband a lawyer? And then they got to talking about what's his name? Gucci Mane, I think it is. And this is probably an old episode because I looked up uh, Gucci Mane and Keisha Kior. He gave her a 60 carat diamond. Y'all, do y'all know how big a 60 carat diamond is? I know she got carpal tunnel now. That thing is too big. Anyway, I looked that up. That was Valentine's last year. So what I'm telling y'all is something that's probably a year old, but it tickled me. Juicy is hilarious. She is so funny. Please look it up because you're going to cry. You're going to be, look, I'm telling you, you're going to be crying. I love stuff that Kimberly talking about. She's childish. No, you just like to have fun. And you know what? Let me tell you something. I used to think that my older sister, and she's only older, she's my Irish twin, y'all. She's only older than me by a year and 7 days. There is such thing as too much. Yes, it is. It is. But you know what? I absolutely love to have fun. I do. And I don't want to waste a lot of time being stuffy and stuck up and acting like, I'm better. And I like to, just like when I come in here, people a lot of times, now not the normal people that are always in here. Oh girl, that ring was, like I told my husband, if you could get me that, because he can't. I love him to pieces, but he can't. He cannot give me no 90 carat ring, 60 carat ring. And guess what? I don't want him to. Don't get me that, because you know what I told him? If you was to get me that, I'll be looking like this. I'll be thinking people coming to get me, okay? No, ew. I mean, you know what? I like nice things. I do. But a 60 girl, bye. There is more to like. You know what? I'm going to tell you something about that 60 carat diamond ring. When I go out my house and I turn down the street and I see all them homeless people, it's a whole bunch of people that could be fed with that 60 carat diamond ring. Fed, clothes, and housed, okay? They better get out of here with that mess. That's some mess. That is some mess. That is awful. I wonder where my girl, what's her name? I don't know why I always forget her name. Dawn. I haven't seen Dawn, but she'll hit me up. Yeah, it's so much that can be done. No, seriously. I mean, and I'm not just saying that. Y'all know, the regular people that are always in here, I'm pretty consistent with a lot of things that I say. Helping, exactly. Okay? You got a 60 carat diamond ring on, and it's folks that I guarantee you, not in your neighborhood, because I'm sure you're living in one of the best, but I guarantee you, when you go out of your neighborhood and go a little ways down the street, somebody somewhere, you just here listening, okay, honey, somebody somewhere is in need, but you know what? People are so caught up in themselves, and especially in, and it's not just in Hollywood. It's not just in Hollywood. Overall, people are just, what I hate to say it, people think, pretty much every man for himself. Prime example. Let me tell y'all what happened. So I tell y'all, so I live in Oakland, and, and I just moved here from Solano County. I'm in Alameda County. I used to live in Solano County, which is like 45 minutes away. So where I used to live is a military town. You could go to the convenience store at any time. You could go to McDonald's up until 12, sometimes Jack in the Box, 2 o'clock in the morning. You can't go in the building that late, but you can go in there. Where I live now, at 7 p.m., the inside of the McDonald's is closed at 7 p.m. So I have this issue with their frappuccinos. Yeah, y'all. Them things sweet as I don't know what. I don't need to be eating that. No, seriously, Kimberly, 7 o'clock. And I'm going to tell you what it is. It's to keep the homeless out, but it may be the area. You know what I mean? So this is just one of them. So we went to go get a Frappuccino. And when we went to go get the Frappuccino, my husband and I, there was this guy, he was looking in the car, you know, like this. And in Solano County, where I used to live at, you can't walk up on no car in a drive-through. You can't do that. If they find you doing that, the workers, they'll call the police and you'll get in trouble for trespassing. Here, they hang out. People hang out. Homeless people and just... praise dance for real, shouting and be speaking in tongues. And my husband don't like the mocha. He like that on nasty caramel that is laced with sugar. I like the mocha with the whip, and I like it to put the caramel on it, but I like it just, if I could just have the mocha with the whip, I'm good. It's better than Starbucks. Better than Starbucks. So we went to go get that, right? So while we're going to get that, he's like looking, and I'm looking at my husband, and I'm like, do you see that man? And my husband looks at my husband, you know, roll the window down a little bit, and he's like, yeah. And the man is like, you know, he got this scratchy throat. You know, can you listen to this, y'all. This is crazy. Can you take my card? And could you get me I think he said a double cheeseburger meal or da-da-da-da. Now, all you want is something to eat? That's all you want is something to eat? And you trust us to take your card? We could have been down the road. My husband said, gave it right back to him and said, what you want? What kind of drink you want? And we got it for him. He was so, so thankful. We didn't do it for him to be thankful. But what I'm saying is, when you do things like that, you stop people from being able to get the things that it is that they need. Like, I don't know, Kimberly, you probably know, y'all might know what an AM PM is. AM PM here in California and other states too is like a little convenience store. When I lived in my other county, we used to go and get mocha drinks, and you can go and get hot dogs, you can go and get anything. It's kind of upscale from 7-Eleven. Or kind of similar. Got up here thinking we was going to get us a mocha drink. Honey, they didn't have no food in there. So we asked them, we said, well, why don't you guys sell the mocha drinks and stuff? They said, oh, we don't do that because people run in here and people run in, snatch them, and run out. So it's a lot of stuff that's just limited because of folks. You know, like I always say, my famous saying, I'm not condoning stealing anything. But I will tell you this. When people are desperate, oh, they close down in New York. When people are desperate, they'll do anything. When people are not, when people don't have the luxury of eating every single day, they don't have the luxury of having warm water to bathe with every single day, or just the luxuries that we oftentimes take for granted, they'll do anything to get it. And she walking around with a 60-carat ring on. Disgusting. That's just all I gotta say. Disgusting. I don't understand. And then I really hate it because that lady, Keisha Kior, she's a pretty lady without all that paint on her face. She's really pretty. She's a naturally pretty lady. But she just overdo it. She overdo it with some of the stuff that she do. I had started watching because I watch it on Pluto TV. free TV. And I started watching that, and I was just looking at some of the things that she, kind of did with, as far as dressing and her wigs and all. That's just extra. Really? That's what you're going, I mean, don't get me wrong. I like, lace fronts and, my little pieces and bangs and stuff, all of that. I mean, it's, we like to look good. So I'm not knocking that. But what I'm saying is when there really should be a limit in some things. Yeah. You can go through the drive-through, okay? You can go through the drive-through, but you can't go in. But you know how some places will allow them to walk up to the, I don't know, no. Yeah, you can go in. You can go in, but you can't, I'm sorry. You can drive through, but you can't go in. Yeah, that's how they do it. Girl, I cannot. Trina, girl, I don't know if y'all seen it or not. Trina said her waist is so snatched. Do them organs even work? First of all, this is the thing. That's a good question. All of these love and hip hop, you know, Keisha, you guys, Keisha Kior, I literally watched one day when my husband was gone, I watched like a marathon of it just to have something to do. Y'all, I'm talking about probably 6 episodes, maybe not that much, maybe 4. She didn't eat one time. She was just drinking liquid. She didn't eat food one time. How do y'all live? How do you live? I don't understand. I don't get it. And then, excuse me, out of those 4 episodes I seen, I'm not lying to you. That child walked out. One day she had on red. She had on red bottoms. She had a red car. In those 4 episodes, I kid you not, I believe I seen 8 cars. Excess. It's just excessive. Why live? I don't ever want to be like that. I don't ever want to have all that stuff and not help folks. She does wear her makeup. You're exactly right. She does. Because I remember one of the episodes is when they were getting married. And I don't know if you guys seen that. She said she wanted to be dripping in diamonds, and her wedding gown to me didn't even look like a wedding. It wasn't cute to me. To me, it wasn't cute because it didn't look like a wedding gown. It looked like a mirror because it was just flashing all over the place. But she has this color I want. It's called I forgot her makeup line. She does. She does. And you know what? By all means, promote your makeup line. She has a really, I like, for my lips, because I got full lips, I like to wear nudes, I like to wear nudes. Every once in a blue moon, I might wear, a color, but for the most part, I'm pretty much nude because I have this little, I don't know if y'all can see it, this little right here, right there. I got this little, and guess what? I've got 2 grandchildren. My daughter, who is the mother of the 2 grandchildren, over the top too much. They don't need all that Trina. They just crazy. They crazy. But I got this little, I don't know what you call it. But anyway, my daughter has it and my grandson has it too. You are I love y'all. Y'all so funny. Kimberly say she don't know nothing about these people. She say she could be sitting right next to him. She would. I see this too much. Diamonds on the ground. She wore plexiglass with diamonds in them. When she was walking down the aisle. Sure did. That's exactly what she wanted. Why? Why? What's the purpose? Because you want to look like something to everybody else. You know what? I'm going to tell you this. First of all, if I did have the pleasure of having money like that, first and foremost, people would be helped, period. I would be helping some organization, some agency, something. Somebody would be helped. The church, something. It'd be a few folks helped, right? But I think a lot of times there's a void within. That's what I think. I don't think it's so much that they got the money, and because they got the money, they want to flaunt it. I think it's a void within. And what I mean when I say a void within, this could be something that they lacked coming up as children. It could be something that they lack. I mean, maybe within she don't really like herself. I don't know why. She is a beautiful lady. She's very, very pretty. Even, I mean, without her makeup, she is a really pretty lady. So I don't understand. I do not understand. I don't get it. And then my husband was telling me, he was like, well, Gucci Mane is a clone. I'm like, huh? But I looked that up on the internet, and everybody, a lot of people are saying that. He's cloned ever since he got out, because I think he was heavier, but people go to jail and lose weight all the time. So cloned, I don't know. I couldn't even tell you a Gucci Mane record. I don't know. I don't even know. Side note, I noticed it's dark at the top of your lip. Yes, I have a lady stash. I didn't see the rest of it. You said I noticed it's dark at the top of your lip. I had a situation. Finish. Because I didn't get it. I'm going to get close. I'm going to let you see. Yeah, girl, I got a lady stash. I didn't have it since I was 10 years old. Oh, I'm trying to see what Kimberly said. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me, y'all. Yeah, Kimberly, I got this lady stash. I sure do. And people have said some really, I don't look at it as cruel, some really interesting things to me on YouTube. When I do my little reaction videos, they try to come at me for the little lady stash. It don't bother me. I know who I am, sweetie. Okay, side note. Why is it dark at the top of your lip? Because it's, you know what? It's hair. It's a little stash. Sheila say, really? Yeah. This is Kimberly, this is Lil Fuzz. This is Little Fuzz. Now let me tell you this. One of the reasons that it's still here and I don't wax it is because I actually, girl, Sheila, hold on, I'll be right back. Let me finish telling Kimberly this. Hold on, girl. Yeah, it's not, it's just, it literally, girl, this is literally little hair. Girl, I can't help. I don't know. Look, let me tell you. The only thing I know is I was 10 years old and hair started coming over my lip. Girl, that's all I know. And here I am, 53, and still have it. And in the 53 years that I have been here, I had it waxed one time, and I will never do it again. I was going to school for a medical assistant, and we did all kinds of stuff. And my instructor had a beauty day, yeah, in a medical assistant class, because she was also a beautician. And she said, Carol and anybody else, because I was the one with the little stash, I call it a lady stash. She said, if you want, and she was saying people could get their eyebrows waxed or whatever. And She said, if you want me to try to remove that, I can. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah. I had never had it done before. I've never shaved it. Now, I will tell you, my mom has it. My grandmother had it. My sisters have it. But mine's is the most prevalent. But when I had it waxed, I went home, and this is the way my kids have always known me. My kids looked at me and went, "What's wrong with your mouth?" And I was like, "I just had them wax my mustache off." And this is what they told me. They said, "Well, I can't wait till it grow back because you look like you got a booty face." I am not lying. That's what my kids told me. My kids say, "That don't look right, Mama," because that's all they, that's all they ever knew. So that's all it is, girl. Let me tell you something. The reason I would never do it again, the next day, I had small white bumps all right here. From here, all the way over here on this side. And some people say she had the wax too hot. No, she didn't. No, she did not. It was not too hot. I think it's just, my skin is really sensitive in the sense of if you kind of like try to manipulate it, I get red easily. I can't put everything on my face, so maybe that's why, but I'll never do it again. So Sheila, check this one out. Yeah, when I first started doing reaction videos, people would come to me with everything, and it was probably, I would say, a few months after I started YouTube. So I really didn't know what I was getting into as far as reaction videos. Now, mind you, when I started, I didn't start doing YouTube with reaction videos. I've always just did a whole bunch of things. Honey, I have been called everything except a child of God for doing reaction videos. One lady says to me, she say, by the way, what is that dark stuff on your lip? And she knew it was a lady stash. I could tell by the way she asked me. I said, oh, that's a lady stash. I said, what? Girl, look, do you see my face? This right here mean I don't care, because I don't. And I said, it's a, how some women have more, their hormones, and it's hormonal. That's all it is, And she said, oh, I could see that you're sensitive about it because of the way that you responded. I said, you don't know me. I said, you do not know me. I said, look, anybody that knows me in my circle where I live at, that know me and my family, no. I have never, Never, this has never stopped anything. I'm married for the second time, and this has never stopped anything. Never. So, honey, these people, I had to learn when I came on YouTube after I decided to do some reaction videos, because I don't do them all the time. I don't want to be that person, and mine's aren't even that critical. They're not even that bad, but I'm very sensitive to name calling because I grew up, oh, I've had kids, so that was a sense of air for me. Guess what, Kimberly? So did I. And then, you know what? I hate to say a fat kid. I grew up bigger than everybody else. You know what I'm saying? When I was in junior high school, I was always taller than everybody else. And when I was in junior high school, we had to wear, for gym, we had to wear our t-shirts, obviously. And y'all know those, I'm only 3 years older than you, so you probably had to wear the same kind of shorts. Y'all know them JJ shorts. You know them shorts the JJ used to wear on Good Times. Them shorts that used to come all the way up, and they had that little rim. They had that little trim around them. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay. So when I had my thick self up in them things, people they used to be mean. Because I have thick, my legs are thick, you know, thick with hips. And you would think the gym shorts. And the only time, exactly. And the only time we could wear sweats was when it was cold. We couldn't wear, because if we could wear sweats all the time, I would have wore sweats all the time. But yeah, I think what happened to me, Kimberly, is that I grew up being picked on anyway, you know, because I was always bigger than everybody else. I was bigger than my older sister. So as I grew into my adulthood, and it took me a long time. I mean, like I said, I'm 53. It took me a long time. I've never had problems with the mustache. The mustache part didn't bother me. Even when little kids used to say, you know what little kids used to say to me? I used to go get my kids from the daycare. And I remember going to get my son and my nephew. And this little boy would say, yo, that's not your mother. That's a lady man. And my son whooped him something kind of fierce. Girl, they put my son out of daycare it was like an after school program. They put my son and my nephew out of there for 3 days. Because, yes, Trina Coochie. Let me say, I honestly didn't see the hair. What, right here? Girl, no, Kimberly, I ain't tripping. You don't even have to say that. Don't worry about that. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Like I said, I think because I have had, and I'm not saying this because of you, Kimberly. I'm just saying in general, because I've had to, and it's not only this, I told my husband just the other day, it's so funny, and y'all probably gonna say that ain't funny. Okay, so my mom had a friend. We lived in a house, and my mother's friend lived in these apartments with her 2 children, a boy and a girl. And my mother was a registered nurse. And sometimes when she had to work overnight, and it was a Friday, we would go over there and stay at my mother's friend's house named Gabe. And so, her name is Gabrielle. And so we would go over there. And I remember going over there one day. Right. Trina is a piece of work, girl. She gonna tell it like it is. Yeah, I haven't heard of them in a long time, but that's what them shorts was. And they was cutting me seriously. Them shorts was cutting me up, okay? So we went over to my mother's friend's house one night. It was me and my older sister. I don't think my no, my mother didn't have to work. I think we were just going over there to spend a night. And so we went over there and spent a night. And I remember we were outside and we were on the grass and we were just sitting up talking, you crazy, Trina. And you know how girls, teenage girls sit around and they be like, oh, I seen such and such and he cute. That type of thing, right? And I think at that time, I may have been in the 10th grade. And 10th grade and bigger than, most of the 10th grade girls, bigger than my sister, didn't have my own friends. Me and my sister were like this and still are today. And so her friends were my friends. I came the year after she started. So I became popular because of Tish. And so anyway, we were sitting there and we were just talking. And there was this guy and I was like, oh, he's cute. And he had light eyes and he was older than me. Like I said, I was in the 10th grade. He was in the 12th. He was going with this little hot thing named, I want to say Misha. I didn't have nothing against her. I didn't think she had anything against me. I went to school on Monday. And when I went to school on Monday, I walked past her and she called me Miss Piggy. Now, y'all, I got a nose, but my nose don't look like that. So when she called me Miss Piggy, I just kept walking. And when I told my sister was like, who's she calling Miss Piggy? She said, come on, we finna go over there. Because my sister is a mess, okay? My older sister is a real mess. And she will confront you, even today. And so I said, no, Tish, don't even worry about it. We don't even need to get into that. But those are the types of things that I had to do my whole life. My whole life. I was shy coming up. And because I was shy coming up, Solange, that's Beyonce's sister. Who? Somebody's snoring. And so, snoring hard too. And so, who is that snoring like that? Good Lord. So no, I don't take stuff offensive at all. Now, I will tell you this, if somebody were to come in here and start talking crazy, because some of y'all even have seen me, when people come in here and be trying to act like they want to be Troll City, or, one time I think we were talking about, excuse me, the three mothers in Oakland who took that house, residents of that house, and that guy came, some lady came in, or some, I don't know if it was a lady or a man, that Trump for life mess, and I had to get firm on them. But for the most part, I just talk. And yeah, she really, yeah. Oh, you talking about when she was in that elevator, girl? She told him, she told, yeah, that's how my sister, yeah, my sister do not play. Even today, she's still crazy. But I didn't have no problems with her. And I don't too much have problems with people, because for the most part, I, like I said, when I did my reaction videos and people came after me, at first, honestly and truly, I didn't understand the place it was coming from, because I wasn't being mean. I wasn't. I was just speaking how I felt, my opinion. And I wasn't being mean. But they must have thought I was being mean, because they came in the beginning. I was going off on people. I was going back. I was typing them and letting them know, look, da 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 da. But then after a while, I was like, wait a minute, we not finna do that. Who are you? And who are you? And then I don't know if you guys know her. Her name is Nikki, but my name ain't Nicole. One time she came in the chat and she told me, she said, I'm not arguing with my phone. And when she said that, I'm not arguing with my phone or my computer, baby, a light went off in me. And that's the way I look at it. I'm not arguing with my phone or my computer. I don't even know these people. Some of these people I'll never meet, you know? And so why should I allow something, just like I have an opinion, everybody else is entitled to their opinion. And some people may not like lady stashes, and that's okay. You ain't gotta like a lady stash, because guess what? I don't carry your last name. So it don't matter to me, I don't carry your last name. So no, I didn't think that, Kimberly. People are crazy. I think my husband is in the living room just snoring up, okay? Instead of going in the room. Really? Yeah, y'all. We haven't been on long, but a serious, all I hear is, I'm like, ugh. Trying to see if I hear it again. But yeah. Y'all, we be in these chats going over it, saying all kinds of stuff. Good, because you don't want you don't want to hear that. Trust me, you don't want to hear that. I know one thing, I don't even know what time it is. I got to get ready for church. I know that. Because I was asking my husband, girl, you don't trust me. I'll be like this when we be sleeping. Wake up. What y'all want to talk about? We 80 minutes in. Usually I be having 2 hour lives, but I got on kind of late today for Saturday. Oh, excuse me. I got the nerve to still be gone. Come on, y'all. Come on, give some suggestions. No, And then he be saying I snore too. Only time I snore is when I'm real, real tired. And guess what? I go up. It, you know what though? It's not that loud. It's just, it ain't like that. Hey girl, I'm signing off. I'm gonna go eat. Oh yeah, go watch Harriet Tubman. It's good. Okay, honey. See you later, Trina. Okay, I will. I will, Kimberly. I will, because you know what? My uncle, I think actually two of my uncles have it, and my mama. And they have to sleep with the is it called CPAP machine? I think it is. I mean, going in. But the thing that's getting me, you snoring like you didn't sleep at all last night. That's what's getting me. I mean, for real. Is it working you that hard? Let me shut my crazy mouth up. What y'all want to talk about? Come on, y'all. Come on. Let's chit chat. Oh, I am going to be doing probably, I know somebody asked me last year. Somebody asked me to do a series on invisible diseases and disorders. Y'all know what those are, right? Y'all know what those are. I'm sure y'all do. You know, things like invisible diseases or disorders, fibromyalgia, rheumatoid arthritis, muscular dystrophy. Those diseases or conditions that people have and they look normal, like me. I look normal, but y'all, and I only use this right here when it's serious. I got a plethora of stuff going on. Nothing fatal, but I do have a lot of different ailments and stuff going on. But you can't, looking at me, you can't tell. If I was to get up and walk, you wouldn't be able to tell, but I do. So they asked me to do that. So I'm gonna be doing something on that, and I'll probably start it, and I'm probably only gonna do like maybe 2 or 3 days of it. I'm also gonna be doing my word. I'm gonna do a word of the day. For those of you that are in here who don't know my words of the day, I end up coming up with, well, not of the day. I always say word of the day, and it's not word of the day. It's actually word of the week. I find these really, 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 really. My mom and aunt are also RNs. Yes. Oh, you know what? Then I need to go and have a sleep study too. Then, but mine's isn't. I know why mine's is. Um, One of the reasons I'm always tired and having fatigue is because I toss and turn all night, and then I found out some other stuff. So, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing some interesting stuff coming up here. But if you guys, like I always say, if there's anything that you want me to check out, anything that you want me to talk about, subject, and keep it clean, please, y'all, because I can't be doing it, and I know y'all will. I can't be doing that skeptical stuff. I just can't. I don't have it in me. But you guys can always go on my videos and look at my description. My email is on there, and you can hit me up and ask me or make suggestions about something that you guys might want to see or might want me to talk about. I mean, I got this one lady who's a subscriber of mine who will see stuff that somebody did a reaction on, and then she wants my reaction, and she'll hit me up right in the email, or she'll even go on my channel and leave it in a video. You know how you can leave stuff in a video area, and she'll tell me, go check this out. So I can do that. Now I will tell you guys this. The one person that I do not like to do reactions on, so please don't ask me, is Jasmine. My Jazzy Life. I just don't. Not for any, she's just not very interesting to me. So it take everything from me when people be telling me, go watch her videos. I'll be like, for reals? That's what you want me to do. But Kimberly, you are exactly right, because I remember there was this man when I used to work up on base. He used to have to sleep with a CPAP machine, but he had lung problems, I think it was. And he was really sick. He's passed away, bless his heart. He's been passed away for a while now. But he had to have a CPAP machine, and he used to always come to my window, and he would tell me, he'd say, Carol, he'd say, I'm so tired. I didn't even get to sleep last night. And so you could go to bed early, but because of all the tossing and turning, and then let me tell you what happens with me, and this is why I'm saying that I probably need to go. What I'll do is I will lay down and I'll go to sleep and I'll go, and if I hear that, if I do that, I'll wake up. So, and my husband be like, take yourself to sleep. And when I wake up, you know what my first thing I say is, did I just snore? Because I'm going to tell you, I don't snore. But I probably need to go and have it done. And I do believe my doctor told me, y'all, I am so hard-headed. Let me tell you, my doctor ordered some tests for me to take some blood work over 6 months ago. I just did it 2 weeks ago. And then they found out something was wrong. I need to quit playing. So I probably do need to do that. I have some other stuff that I need to do too. You got to take care of yourself. You only get one body. That's what I was telling my husband. We got to take our vitamins and stuff. I got to read up on this vitamin D2 though, because I don't want to be taking no vitamin D2 that's supposed to help me with something else and then and mess you up somewhere else, because most of the medications, that's what they do. Wanting to take care of your body? Oh yeah, definitely more recently. You know what? We're not getting no younger. We're not. We're really not. I mean, what is the name of that movie? Ben. I forgot the name of it. Where instead, yeah, I'm telling you, we were saying, like, matter of fact, me and him were talking about. Excuse me. Actually, starting a starting a workout program. Yes. No, but you know what? That one right there that you're talking about, Kimberly, that one that you're talking about is the vitamin D3. And most people are low because a lot of people don't get the sunlight that they need, and they don't get the vitamin D3 in plants. The one I'm talking about, there's a vitamin D2. And the vitamin D2 is the one that our body makes a certain hormone, and mine's is not doing what it's supposed to. But I will tell you this: my mother had thyroid problems, and so did my little sister. And my mother ended up, excuse me, and this is the hoarseness. Yes, my mother ended up having to have the surgery to have hers removed. And my sister didn't have hers removed. They actually did chemotherapy on my sister, and she had to be quarantined from her children, I think 10 days as a result of it. But here recently, I've been getting really hoarse, and they said that I have is it hypothyroidism? It's when I have your thyroid doesn't produce enough hormone, and you have muscle cramps, and you have backaches, and you have hoarseness, and you have fatigue, and then you have a decreased appetite, but you have weight gain. So that's what I'm going through right now. And so we want to really start taking care of ourselves, because I mean, I don't want, then I had to read this crazy part that if you don't start taking your medicine, or you don't, the doctor doesn't recognize it soon enough, it can cause you to have heart disease. So I'm glad that I finally took my crazy self to the doctor and had the blood work done so that they could find it out, because honestly, hypo is when you have the bulging. Okay. See, I don't have bulging eyes. Thank God. Ooh, thank you, Jesus. I have the weight gain, but I don't have the bulging eyes. Thank you, Jesus. Because, but I tell you what I do have. I have the mood swings. I have the irritability. I have I have weight gain. I have just a lot of stuff. I have the muscle aches and the muscle cramps, but the problem with that is I also have fibromyalgia. So I don't, and arthritis that I've had for 20 years. So I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what to attribute it to, but I can tell you this much. If I start to take care of myself and possibly leave some of these hips and thighs and stuff, there's a good possibility that I wouldn't have, the aches and pains. But hey, at one time in my life, I was 145 pounds, and guess what? Still had the aches and pains. So I don't know. I really don't. Honestly and truly, I don't. Yeah. Well, you guys, y'all know what time it is. All that snoring. Excuse me. All that snoring got me ready to go and wipe all this stuff off and go get myself some sleep too. But I'll be back on here tomorrow, checking in with you guys and seeing how you guys are doing. Kimberly, thank you so much. And you stayed in here the whole time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I always wondered about okay, so let me tell you before I go, because I don't want you to think I'm a know-it-all. So what ended up happening is my doctor called me. I'm notorious for not answering my phone. That's why I have a voicemail. Leave it on the message. And she did. She left it on the message. I ended up ordering D3. I'm not a good, first of all, I have to take a lot of pills as it is for my condition. So I have a lot of pills. So I always try to look for the easy way out. And so I went on Amazon, my favorite store, and I got the D3 gummy, the gummy vitamins, right? Come to find out when I checked my, excuse me, when I checked on my CVS account, it's not D3, it's D2. So when I looked up D2 and I checked on looked up D2, one of the reasons that they prescribe you those is because of a thyroid. It has to do with thyroid. I know that's what it is because the doctor that I have now told me about it, and 2 other doctors have. And it just really gets on my nerves because I'm like, if you take blood work from someone, this is the way I think. If you take blood work from someone and say at that time that you take it, they're borderline and they've been borderline the last 2 times that they've taken it, you probably need to put them on medication. That's what happened to me. One doctor, I was borderline 2 times. This has been going on for 6 years. This is the first time that they put me on medication. And I read, if it's not taken care of, you can get heart disease. Good thing is that I don't eat a lot of crud. I'm not, don't get me wrong, I'm not walking around here saying I'm vegan. I used to be vegan, but not no more. I tell everybody I'm a flexitarian. And there is a such thing as a flexitarian, you guys. For the most part, I eat fish and sometimes chicken, but sometimes it just doesn't digest on my stomach well. You don't eat meat. See, I had stopped. And I don't know. Once we moved up here, I started back again. But that could be why I gained weight too, because I found out when I stopped eating it, instantly I lost 15 pounds. In like 3 weeks, I lost 15 pounds. But when I was getting ready to get on the live, I was, I had put on my clothes and I was doing all this and shaking and stuff. And my husband saying, what you want to lose all that? Why are you trying to lose that? You know what I told him? I said, because my other boyfriend, he don't like it. He said it's too much. He said, oh, really? That's what he said. But I eat some dairy. Okay, so what happened to me is my daughter was vegan. I know, ain't he crazy? He's sick. He's sick. My husband is hilarious. So, my daughter was a vegan. Her children, well, her baby was. My daughter stopped eating cheese and she stopped eating meat. And she already wasn't big as nothing, okay? She was a perfect 140. She stopped eating that. My daughter went down to 120 like this. And I was like, girl, you need to eat. You is scanty, okay? Um, she still doesn't eat meat, but she does eat salmon. She was skinty, okay? But she's shaped like me, but she's never had, like, she had her babies and she went right back down. I had my babies and I still carried it for a few years. I didn't go right down immediately. I still carried my weight. But once she stopped eating that meat and cheese, she get pescatarian. So I did vegan for about 6 months, and then I went to vegetarian because I wanted to eat eggs and cheese. And I did vegetarian for a while, and then I said, okay, I'm going to eat some meat. And I started eating seafood. Preferably, my favorite is seafood. I could live without chicken. I could live without hamburger. I surely could live without pork. I could live without those things. I actually could do vegan now because I love, that's what I know. That's what I missed. That's why I had to go back, because I missed the eggs. Because you can do so much with eggs. But they have a meat, not the Beyond Meat. They have, I forgot the name of it. I want to say Field Grain. Field Grains is made with fruits and vegetables. Fruits, vegetables, and grains. It's sold at Walmart. But they make sausage and crumbs and like for taco and everything. So, like I said, I don't eat a lot of meat because I can't digest it too well. That's why I try to eat the fish, because fish is a softer meat, so it's easier for me to digest. Like most of the time when I eat soups, because I have the hardest time trying to digest stuff. Now, the Beyond Burger, somebody said that. They said Carl Jr.'s is good, but you know what? Somebody said that one at Burger King tastes just like hamburger. This lady at my church said that. She said that thing tastes just like hamburger. I was like, nah, I don't know. I do like the field grain though. Hey, to those of you who came in, go ahead and say hi. We won't bite, I promise. I just want you to say hi so I can say hello and welcome you into the chat anyway. I'm going to say that. Who being sued? Burger King? Look at Kimberly coming in here with all this interesting news. So y'all just want to hide out. I didn't know that. Oh, wow. Y'all just want to hide out in the bushes, huh? Okay. Why are they being sued? They just stole somebody's recipe? And then I got the nerve to have 6 in here now. Go ahead and say hi. We don't bite. And we ain't talking about nobody. So if you're in here thinking you're going to ear hustle, you ain't going to get nothing but learn something about some current events. That's all you're going to learn about up in here. Because I thought you was going to get out. These people be cracking me up. They come in and talk about you trying to see what they can see. You ain't going to see nothing up in here. I thought, yeah, look, it's steady going down. I mean, they more than welcome to stay in, but you know, if you come here for from drama, this ain't the place. We don't have drama in here. We just have good news. We talk about all kinds of things. Would you like to leave a suggestion for something for us to talk about? Girl, they just coming in and dropping right on out. Go ahead now. Make this vegan. Man, this vegan. Oh, that's called what do they call that? They call that it's on the tip of my tongue. You know what it's called. Sitting up making, you can't do that. That's just like, what is it? Oh gosh, I can't think of it, Kimberly. It's called oh, it's more to it. Okay. It's called, I forgot what they call that, where the Jews do it too. It's like they don't cook oh my God, I can't cross, there you go. Cross examination, cross contamination. Yeah, because people that don't eat meat, if you're cooking their hamburgers on the same grill with meat, you can make those people sick. Because what happened to me, let me tell you, my husband and I went to Reno, and not, yeah, it was Reno, and that's like a, that's like a what, 3 hour drive from us. Well, not from here. Where we are now, it's a little longer. It's probably 4.5, 5. But it was a 3 hour drive from us. And I remember we went up there and I wasn't eating meat. I was strictly vegetarian. And when I was, no, I think I was vegan. Kosher for the Jews, exactly. So when we went up there, it was late. I was tired. I had been in the car. I was stiff. And so my husband was like, well, what do you want? I was like, go to the nearest place. So we went to Burger King. Okay. Now, mind you, I hadn't eaten meat in months. Girl, I ate that hamburger, and you talking about somebody tearing that bed up. I was on that bed rolling. So when you stop eating meat and then you start eating it again, that stuff can mess you up. It can mess you up. Girl, you think you laughing now? If you would have seen me, my husband was like, "What? I mean, what can I do? Is there anything?" I said, "Leave me alone. Let this pass." And then, so I was rolling around on the bed like a fish out of water. First of all, passing gas because my stomach was like, you know what? I'm mad with you. You shouldn't have did that. And I was so messed up that I didn't eat no more meat for a long time. Cause honey, that I was tore up. And Reno is fun, hitting them little slots. That's fun. Girl, I could see what we usually do when we go up there is we will get there and then most of the time go to sleep for a few hours and then go out, go back out. I couldn't even do it that time. My stomach was so tore up. Yes, I agree, but I think. Oh, you mean the man? The man who said that? That's people do anything for money. Maybe it's something wrong with me, but I'm just not doing it. I'm not. I'm not doing anything for my. He going up in there acting a fool because, and look, probably went home and ate a steak, girl. Probably went home and ate a whole steak with Heinz 57 on it. That's a shame. People are a whole mess. Do you remember? Was it Wendy's where that lady? I'm forever getting this. I'm forever getting this. Whenever I get on my lives, I talk my battery completely out. So y'all, I'm gonna have to get off in a few minutes because I don't want to cut off abruptly. But do you remember where that man? No, was it a man? I think it was a lady went in there and said she found that finger in her Wendy's chili years ago. That was a mess too. People do anything for money. Anything. I'm just not the one. I'm not the one. I am not the one. Not for no money. You mess around and you done did that and anything could happen to you doing that mess. Y'all, he's still snoring. Well, you guys, I am going to go because I guess don't nobody know about the finger in the Wendy's chili. And then y'all might know, y'all might be typing. So I'm going to wait a little while longer. If you guys want to talk some more, give me a thumbs up and I'll just go get my plug. Oh. Girl, now he knew that was fattening. He know good and well. How you don't know? You gonna go too? Yeah. Okay, honey. It's a few other people in here. But what we're gonna do, you guys, is we've been on here for an hour. Actually, I've actually been on the live longer than an hour. Oh, yeah. He trying to lose weight, but he up in McDonald's eating. Boy, bye. People so crazy. They are absolutely crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and get off. I will be back on here tomorrow. Probably later, a little later than what I came on today. I think I came on maybe about 6, 7, but my time, which is Pacific Standard. But I'll get back on tomorrow. I'll do another live. I usually do my lives on the weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And so I'll probably come back on tomorrow. And even if I don't come on and stay on a long time, I will come back on and I'll have more information about that crazy, crazy couple that we were talking about out of Iowa and maybe some other stuff. But I got to go and get ready for church. Oh, by the way, we're opposite. You see, I sure appreciate you. Thank you, my dear. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So love talking to you guys. My eyes look so low. Talk to you guys soon. And hopefully I'll see all you good people tomorrow. Kimberly, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. I enjoyed having you in here. And whoever else is in here, I know that Sheila is probably still in here. I don't know who the other person is, but welcome. And if you want, you can come back on tomorrow because we will be back on here. Okay. Bye-bye, you guys. Have a wonderful night. Sleep tight, sleep well, and have sweet dreams. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.